they will destroy you and murder your family. Hey, what's up you guys, Shartimus Prime here doing another Marvel Select figure review on the Marvel Select Green Goblin figure. This is the first release Green Goblin figure that we've had from Marvel Select. There is a newer one which I'll show later in the review. I gotta give a big thanks to Diamond Select Toys for making this review possible. Please check below, like their Facebook page. They got pictures of all their new stuff coming out. Please do so, you're missing out if you don't. This figure was just recently re-released, so you can find it at your local comic book store. If you cannot find it there, you can find it at Big Bad Toy Store.
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So here's Green Goblin and Spider-Man in the packaging, looking very cool. Giant pumpkin bomb! Picture of Green Goblin and Spider-Man right there. Big picture of Green Goblin going down the side. Nice. Then here's a look at the back of the packaging. You can see the figure set right over here. Then we have the cover of Amazing Spider-Man number 39, Nightcrawler, Venom. I reviewed both of those figures already. There's a whole bio on the Green Goblin. If you'd like to read that, go ahead and pause it now. Part of me is thinking I should have saved this review for Halloween, but hey, it's just a few days away anyway. So here's the pumpkin bomb he comes with. They got some nice paint detail actually inside the mouth and the eyes. It looks like a real pumpkin. You know what I mean? I like that. And then they got this shiny green paint coming up at the top, and you could see this crease going around the top right here, so you can put, I don't know, the explosives or whatever in there. Gotta say, I appreciate how it fits into his hand perfectly. It's not coming out of there or anything. He has this satchel right over here, which I like to call man purse, just to piss off men that like to wear satchels. But I like the black paint applications over here. Nice black wash. And we even have some textured in the seams over here, which is always a cool thing for me. I always love seeing seam texturing. It's just a nice detail. Got this notch right there. The strap right here is made out of a nice pliable material, so you can easily just strap it over and you don't have to worry about breaking anything or it being too tough. Very nice. And you can swing it around. Put it on the other side if you like. I think he wore it on his left side though. Then we got the glider and the base of the glider, which can come apart into 3 different pieces. So you just want to put this piece right here. I mean, it's all pretty self-explanatory the way you put this together. And then there you go, and it has this nice angle on it over here. What trips me out is that even this base has some nice paint detail on it. Look at that. They gave it some silver dry brushing, which they really did not have to do. I dig that. And you can see there's this tiny little notch at the top over here, and then you can see the slit right there for the notch, and you just stick it in. I gotta say, this is a pretty cool looking glider. Again, like the silver dry brushing. I like all these bolts sculpted on here. They run all the way down the wing over here. Very cool. No jet effect or anything coming out of the back like on the newer one, but it's okay because we get a different kind of accessory with this figure. Just scoop the foot in right there, and then just gotta feel for that peg hole and then get it sitting right over there. And you do the same thing to the other side. You just have to make sure that you have the figure leaning forward a bunch or else he will tip backwards. And here's the final accessory, this Peter Parker figurine, which is very cool. No posability in it at all whatsoever. Wow, that face looks a little familiar. I'm really happy they put a lot of detail in the hair. Actually, throughout this whole little figurine over here, there's nice paint detail. There's different shades of flesh on his face over here. Looks great. The Spider-Man costume underneath over here looks good. And I really like the paint detail on the rope going around his waist. And I love that they even kept the detail in the sculpt and paint going throughout this whole rubbery. I don't know what this is. I think it's made out of plastic or something, but it's very rubbery and it's pretty long and it's very cool. I like how it fits into the Green Goblin's hand nicely. Nice good grip on this, nice and firm. I like the paint detail right here on the knuckles. The hands look like they're all beat up and stuff. Very cool. I like this. Nice little piece. And you got the Parker socks over here and nice paint detail on the shoes. As always, Marvel Select killing it with the paint sculpt on this thing. Look at that face. Oh, I think it's so sick. I really like it a lot. I like the choice of green for this classic look of Green Goblin. I like how his beanie's all really, I know it's not actually a beanie, but I really like how they did the beanie over here. They have some nice texturing on it as well. It's kind of hard to see, but it is there. Very nice. I like that black wash consistent throughout the whole figure. I like the little bumps he has. Nice green paint shading over here. Again, just amazing sculpt. I really enjoy this piece. Skin looks very reptilian to me. I like that. And I really like the muscle definition and everything. Just overall, a great piece. I dig this. It's also nice to get the figure to stand on the floor without the glider. Again, nice wrinkles in the boots over there. He's kind of in a squatting pose. And yep, Very cool. The articulation isn't really the highlight of the figure, but they do give us some decent amounts of articulation over here. The head can just stay up that far. It doesn't look up any more than that, but you can move it down just a little bit, so he has that much movement going up and down. He can rotate side to side. It does have this angle on it when it does turn side to side, though. He has ball jointed shoulders that move up and down. You can move them forward. He has a bicep swivel over here. The elbows are stuck being bent like that. He has forearm rotation and wrist rotation. He does have a waist joint. His legs do move forward and back. He does have this hinge right here. It's not the typical gaping crotch pit that we usually see. It's kind of, but not exactly that. No knee articulation. He does have calf rotation right here. Ankles move down and up. And the beautiful ankle pivot, man. Ooh, I'm so glad that they have that ankle pivot over there, because it's really probably the most important point of articulation for this figure with the glider and everything. So totally squatting down like that and everything. The figure stands, I want to say about 5 inches tall. I guess if you want to count the tail over there, that's 6 inches. And while on the base, he stands about 10.5 inches tall. And one thing I forgot to mention is that it is cool. You do not have to have it on the base. So if you want it just like this or hanging from your ceiling, which is what I'm going to do, you can do that as well. And here's the original Green Goblin figure compared to the new Marvel Select Green Goblin. If you want to see a review of this guy, click the annotation right here. I reviewed him a while ago when he came out in that 4-pack, that Disney Store 4-pack. If I had to pick only getting one, I have a hard time. It depends on if you like a more classic look or if you like the more modern look over here. But they're both great figures. One plus you do get with this one over here, though, is that he can stand up. So his knees do have the articulation where you can get him off the glider and standing up without it. This one does not have that feature. Here's Green Goblin compared to some other Marvel Select Spider-Man figures. My review, guys, I cannot wait to have this hanging from my ceiling. I think it is a great display piece. As you guys know, I like to hang the figures from the ceiling, so this one's just going to work out perfectly. Hope you guys dig the review, and I'll catch you later. Peace. Really looks reptilian-esque to me. I think that's very nice, and I just kind of farted, but yep, I farted again.